Welcome to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. If this is your first time here, I'm hunting quarters tonight, looking for silver W's, errors, varieties, foreigns, proofs, anything else that could be stuck in these rolls. I have $380 or 38 rolls of customer wrap quarters, actually 36 rolls. These two, I believe, are Eleanor Roosevelt's rolls. I will probably hunt these, but probably not in this hunt. Probably just be like a personal type thing. There's really not a lot in those to find, so I'll probably just throw those to the side. So 36 rolls, and I'm going to be hunting everything mentioned just a minute ago. So let's get into this hunt, and I'll bring you in with the first find. Be right back. Working on roll number 1. I have a Theodore Roosevelt under the scope, Philly minted, and we've got some possible feeder finger lines here. I have yet to get a confirmation on that. Normally when I see feeder finger lines, they're very tight, close together, and a lot of them. This also appears to potentially have some doubling, like some minor doubling there, right here, right here. But the biggest is under the horse's jawline, right in here. Also looks double. So we'll hold this one aside. This one's actually in really good condition. So there we go. I did also get 2 Tuskegee Airmans out of Denver that were in nice condition, so I held those aside. Let's finish out this roll. I will bring you in if I come across something. We'll get into the next one. I'll see you with the next find. Roll number 2. First coin out of roll number 2. We have a Patsy Takemoto mink with a die chip on the forearm. So we'll hold this one aside and keep the hunt going. It does look like there's a couple of nice coins in here, like this one here. It's a Denali, it looks like. That's a nice looking coin too. Another Denver minted. I don't know what this one is. That doesn't look so nice. All right, let's keep her going. Working on roll number 3, I have a 2023 Philly Maria Tall Chief under the scope. And we've got a little bit of doubling right in here in the hairline. Let's keep her going. Second to last coin of roll 3. I have a Maya Angelou under the scope. And on the obverse, we have some herpes on Mr. Washington. 2022 Philly. We don't really talk about these too much anymore. You don't really see them a lot, so I figured I'd bring you in for it. Let's keep her going. Working on roll number 5. I have like the 7th coin in. It's 2024 Patsy Takemoto mink. And it looks like we have doubling on the ear, the bottom of the hair over here, and then the hair right here. So I'll spin this around a little bit so you can, looks like doubling right here as well. You can see it on the bottom of the ear, inside the hair, like on the, right there, sideburn. Maybe at the top of the 2 there. That's kind of cool. That's nice. All right. Definitely be holding that one aside. Let's keep her going. Working on roll number 7. We have a 2020 Ware Farm. I believe this is a Philly Mint. 2020. And right here in the word art, we've got doubling a little bit in the A, the R, and the T right there. This is possibly DDR number 1. A little bit in the A there as well. Don't normally find these. I do look for them, but they don't come across that often. So we'll hold this one aside. Be back with the next one. Roll number 10. We have a Teddy Roosevelt under the scope. And we've got clashing. You can see it right in here. Try to get it. There you go. You can see it better right there. And then we have the O of God right in here. We flip this over. We have clashing in the O. So right here, it comes down and back out. Clashing right there. And then the abrasion on the neck. So definitely hold that one aside. Let's keep it going. Roll number 14 gives us an Eleanor Roosevelt. We have some die chipping at the top of her hat. And to the left of the weight of the scale, I don't really see much else. We'll hold that aside. Be right back. Working on roll number 12. I have a Patsy Takemoto Mink, another one under the scope. And if I put this right here, we have doubling right here. You can see that there. Tried to see if there was anything anywhere else. I'm not seeing it, but I am seeing it right there in the hairline. So we'll hold this one aside. We'll keep it going. Be right back. Still on roll number 12, we have an Eleanor Roosevelt with a fairly decent sized die chip right here on the top of her hat. All right, be right back. I'm on roll number 26. I have a Homestead under the scope. And see that right there? The swoop. I think that's a doubled pump handle. Way up. And that I have never found before. That's kind of strange, huh? So I'll definitely be holding this one aside. If I can find out which variety it is, I'll put the window area right in here with the variety number. That's pretty cool. Let's keep it going. Be back with the next find. Roll number 31 gives me another Harper's Ferry. Homestead. And look at this. So we have doubling here and here. But what the heck are these lines? Indigon, have you seen this before? Those weird 3 lines there. Almost looks like the repetitive bottoms of the window. It's gone there. It's pretty much gone there. I do have a line that comes across. Like right here, there's something right there. And when I come back this way, what the heck is that? It almost looks like a washboard. Alright, so I'm going to hold this aside. It looks like there's a little bit right there. there, and there. Strange. All right, we'll hold this one aside. Let's keep it going. Still working on roll 31. I have a Voyagers under the scope. Almost looks like some weird doubling in the word Voyagers. But if I come down here, we got a massive die chip under the loon. So right here, that's not supposed to be there. So we'll be holding this one aside. Bring it back with the next find. Working on roll number 35. We've got a proof. Clad. Oregon. We have the Oregon State Proof Quarter. That's a sweet find. Has seen better days, but proof on the board. All right, let me keep it going. One more roll after this. Hopefully we'll be right back with a find. Still on roll 35. We got another find. We have a 2018 Voyagers. And we got a rim cut. I've been looking for one for a while. Starts here, ends there. That's pretty sweet. I love the rim cuts. You can see her there. Awesome. All right, hopefully be back with another one. Well, there we have it. 36 rolls of quarters have been hunted. And actually, it was a really good hunt. I came across some stuff that I haven't found before. Let's get into that. Let's find out what that was. So those were. We have a couple of Canadians, 1979 and a 2006. A couple low mintages. We have an Acadia, another Acadia. This one was all banged up, so I probably won't be keeping this one, but there's some dents on the obverse side. Way worse than the reverse. And a Chaco Culture. All three are low mints. Then we have some nice condition coins. I held this New York aside. It's not as shiny as the other ones, but just the details were amazing. I don't really find New Yorks with all the details that you can actually still see. And it seems to be a little bit, let's see, it's a little off center. So the rim over here is thicker than on that side. And when we flip it, the same, rim is thicker. So we have a little bit of an off center New York. A Denali in nice shape. El Yunque in nice shape. White Mountains. Fort Moultrie, Blue Ridge Parkway, Pictured Rocks, Voyagers, and I had like 4 Tuskegees that were all in really nice condition. For our eras and varieties, I'm not going to remember all of these, but we have the Teddy Roosevelt with the 5 lines and the doubling in the horse's jaw. We have the die chip here on the loon. We have the rim cud, some odd. I think one of these was the pump handle, and the other one was the weird lines in one of the windows. This one here, we have the die chip in Eleanor Roosevelt's hat. This one here, we have a die chip down by the weight and in the hat. What was this one? Oh, this was a die clash. This was actually Teddy Roosevelt die clash. Die chip in Maria Tall Chief's hair. We get some doubling in the hair. This was on Takamoto, Patsy Takamoto mink. And doubling in the hair on this one. This was on Maria Tall Chief. This one we had doubling down in the word art. This one here we had the die chip on the mouth. And this one here we had the die chip down on the forearm right there. We also had a proof, and 2 Takamoto minks with some pretty nice doubling in the hairline. And then this one here had doubling in the hairline as well. And under the scope, I have a Fort McHenry, which I didn't show earlier because I didn't know which one it was. And this is a different stage, best of variety, DDR, number 1 on Wexler's or DoubleDie.com. So you can see all the doubling here, there, and here, and here, and there. And then in the windows, to the left side of the windows, there, and there. There are some other die markers that are not on here, like there's supposed to be some gouging inside the D, right in here, which I don't have. But the doubling on here lines up with DDR number 1. So that's what I'm going with, is a best of DDR 001. And there we have it. That's our hunt. 36 rolls. That was actually really good. Got a proof, no silver, no W's, but this double die right here is really cool looking. So I'll be sending that one in to Livecoin Q&A. I hope you enjoyed the hunt. If you did, right down here on the left hand side, give her a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you do so, be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. See you on the next one.